Hey guys, I hope you are doing fantastically well. I hope by now you have actually subscribed to my YouTube channel. It's called Dr. Wilbert Mutoko. I'm so glad you have tuned in. All right, today I'm looking at 12 things to do or not to do when you lose your job. 12 things to do or not to do when you lose your job. We are going through some of the hardest times ever in the history of the world. I was checking the news and they were saying the way the GDP of the United States of America is falling, it could be the worst in the past 200 years. Now, if America can go through such challenges, what about the rest of the world? This is 2020. We are not just worried about the coronavirus, but also global meltdown or global recession, which is likely to be worse than the one we had in 2008. It's estimated that millions of people are going to lose their jobs. Not just because of the coronavirus. I want you to hear me very well. Not just because of the coronavirus, but the aftermath, the effects thereof. I have lost a job before, and I had not done anything wrong. I was one of the best performers, very hardworking. 14 of us were fired the same time. We asked the director, what wrong have we done? He said, I just want new people. He said, it's my company, you don't tell me what to do. I know the pain. I know the stress. I know the depression that people go through when they lose jobs. I have had to lay people off also in my career, in industry. I had to lay off people, and I know the pain of having been working with some people on a day-to-day basis, and you feel like these people have become part of you. They have become family with you. You never hire people that you don't want to have. So the decision to lay off people is a very difficult one. And at the same time, being laid off is very, very difficult. People have loans, people have mortgages, people have commitments. I'm glad that some banks have already started giving their customers some payment holidays, 3 months or so. I wish all banks would do the same. I wish all, organizations would try to do the same. But it's a reality. Even when you have a job, it's a great privilege if you still have a job. And you need to treasure it. If you have not yet watched my other video, 8 things to do when you are in a job, please watch that video. So for those of us who have already lost jobs or who are seeing that they might lose their jobs, I have some advice for you and I hope it will assist you. Number 1, after losing your job, you need to thank God for the opportunity to have worked. Because there are other people who have never worked, not because they are not qualified, not because they are not good, but they didn't get the same privilege that you got. At least you got the job and you got some money, you did something with that money. Thank God. People who are not grateful will not get more. So you need to thank God first of all. Lord, thank you for the privilege. I remember when I lost that job of mine many years ago, I got home with the letter. I got home with the letter and I put it up. I just greeted my wife and I put the letter up. I said, Father, I thank you for having given me this job. I give you glory, Lord, that you allowed me to work at this company. I thank you because you know how to take care of me and my family going forward. I had not yet even told my wife. When I finished praying that prayer, she looked at me, she said, what is that prayer about? I said, I'm thanking God that although I have lost my job, I thank him for giving me an opportunity to be in this job. You need to have a thankful heart. Don't complain. Don't shout at God. You are not at the same level with God. God is the giver of life. God is the giver of everything. So be grateful. Number 2, thank the employer for the time you spend with them. Sometimes when you are going through a crisis, The employer will have to lay off maybe 20 people, maybe 100 people, maybe 200 people or whatever. Not because they are enjoying it, but they don't know what to do. It's a crisis. They don't even know whom to keep or who to let go. So those who are grateful, who can say thank you, you are likely to be called back. But some people go on social media. They start writing everywhere. They start posting videos. Oh, my boss is stupid. Oh, this company is rubbish. They have laid me off. Oh, you are burning the bridges, my friend. You cannot come back to the organization when things are now okay. And at the same time, it's difficult for you to be referred elsewhere. And one day, employers these days, actually, they call where you were working. They will call and talk to anyone. So imagine if you are talking negative about your former employer. Now you want to get a new job. You are very happy. Woo! Thank God I got a new job. And then your former employer says, take that guy at your own risk. You go everywhere and you can't get a job. Be careful. Thank your employer and behave properly. Number 3, offer to work for free in the same company or another organization. I know that, going to work is not always about the money. It's also about the fulfillment and having a new family where you work. So if you can offer to work for free until, maybe things are okay in that same company you have been working, or maybe you look for another organization where you volunteer. That's another piece of advice. Usually you get a job while you are working somewhere. Number 4, take time to think and strategize. It's not time for self-pity. It's not time for blame game. It's time to strategize, to make a plan. What am I going to do? Am I getting a new job? Am I starting a business? What is it that you want to do with your life? Number 5, look for another job. Update your CV, update your LinkedIn profile. Let it become so good. Let it become relevant. Some people have been working for 10, 15 years and their CVs, they are not looking good at all. You need to upgrade your CV, upgrade your profile on social media. Number 6, increase your network by attending relevant events. This is very important. You need to increase your network. Your network determines your net worth. I have mentioned that in another video, so I will not spend much time here. Number 7, let your circles know that you are on the job hunt. The people that know you, family, friends, acquaintances, let them know that you are looking for a job. Maybe one of them can refer you somewhere. Number 8, start a small business. What caused me to survive after losing my job was that I was running a small business. In fact, I was running 2 small businesses. I managed to pay for my MBA and completed and graduated paying from the small business. I was not working. So it's not all hope lost when you lose a job. You haven't, at least you lost a job, but you didn't lose your life. All right? Keep motivated and keep moving. You can start a small business. Number 9, don't be choosy with jobs. Just do something, even if it means becoming a waiter, becoming a cleaner, whatever it is. I once saw somebody writing on their wall on social media that get any job. Ego doesn't pay bills. Get any job. Ego doesn't pay bills. When you are working somewhere, you will get another job while you are there. Number 10, don't blame yourself or anyone. I think I've already said something like that. Number 11, read books. Read magazines. Okay? Read books, read magazines, empower yourself. Empower yourself. Become a better person. Know what you didn't know. And of course, number 12, be optimistic. Pray to God. Trust in Him. Believe that things are going to turn around. Sometimes you realize that your life actually becomes better when you get a different job or when you start running your own business. As they say, when one door closes, many more doors open. It's just that many doors were open, but you didn't see them because you were in your comfort zone or because you were focused on the job that you had. Losing a job is not a death sentence, guys. Don't go into a depression. Don't hang yourself. Don't go around, having self-pity. I know it's very painful. Like I'm saying, I've gone through it. I've been laid off, and I've also laid off people before. If you have lost your job, I'm sorry. I empathize with you, and I hope this video will help you. If there is a way I can advise you, please leave a comment. If you have lost a job and you think there is a way I can advise you, I will be very happy to do that. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Wilbert Mutoko signing out. Bye for now.